Yes, guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Sorry, frog in my throat straight from the get-go. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Football Inc. An unbelievable day in the world of transfer news, views and clues. Rumours are that Chelsea are about to launch an audacious £150 million bid for Vini Jr. from Real Madrid, and it's been out there in some of the actual substantial sort of sources, being the broadsheets. How about Mark Guehi to City? How about transfer news, views and clues from your favourite club? We've got it all covered for you. Plus, we've got predicciones. We've got loads and loads to talk about. We've only got an hour to do it, so we're going to get straight into it, guys. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe if you don't mind. We're trying to grow the channel. 6K is the next target. Notification button should be squeezed. As always, comments should be dropped. Let us know where you're from and who you support if you're new around these here parts. We are sponsored today by OK Jersey. If you're looking for your clobber, your footballing clobber, then please do make sure that you find OK Jersey, where you get unbelievable prices, unbelievable quality, and you get an extra 8% off at checkout by using code FINK at checkout. We are also available on all your favorite pods, so check us out over there. Give us a 5-star rating if you don't mind, and a follow. Search for Football Inc. or drop into the description and you'll see the links for Spotify and Amazon and all that jazz and Apple Pods. Jonny, how are you, my man?
I'm frozen. I'm currently got turned off my gas last night because I smelt a bit of gas, and so the good people from the gas said, "You will have no gas, you will have no heating, and turn me off." So currently, I am cold. But
sounds a bit like the WEF. You will be cold and you will be happy.
You will be cold and there will be no unhappiness. A bit tough, but worse things could happen, apparently. Listen, great window. We spoke about that £150 million deal yesterday, Sean, on the show, and it got laughed at. And lo and behold, today is carried by the bigger papers. We also said about Rosinha before I made a faux pas and called him Leroy yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And we've made a few predictions here, Sean. We predicted Liverpool would struggle right at the beginning of the season. We predicted Sunderland would do very well at the beginning of the season. Let's hope we can get some more right in this transfer window. But we've also got predicciones later for tonight and tomorrow's games. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get into it. Straight off the trap then. So let's start with Mark Guehi to Manchester City. I mean, it looked like it's a necessary one. All this messing around with Semenyo. By the way, just a side note, Semenyo, if you are a Tottenham fan, and you probably are if you're watching this, but we don't prejudice. We want everyone to be here. This is a total football channel. But if you are a Tottenham fan, you probably have heard the news that Semenyo will play his last game for Bournemouth against us tomorrow night. So thanks very much. Pep Guardiola loves a little dig. Doesn't mind it at all. But we'll get into that. We'll get into the Kudus news and all sorts of other things relating to that club in a minute. But Manchester City are obviously looking to prioritise getting Semenyo done. But the obvious candidate for me was Mark Guehi. I don't think they need to sign any more strikers or forwards or wingers. They're just buying them. I think they're just buying it on a value trade kind of opportunity thing, trying to stop someone else from getting him. And I don't know how long Semenyo will be at City, but Mark Guehi does make sense, right? They do need a little bit of security and support in that regard, and it looks like Mark Guehi to City is on. Am I hearing myself talk, or am I hearing you? Is there someone in the background there, Jonny?
No, I'm not talking. No one's talking.
Definitely hear a bit of an echo. Let me know in the chat if you can hear an echo. What are you saying about Mark Guehi to City, Jonny?
Listen, I personally think he's an outstanding, nailed-on centre-back for England in the World Cup. I think he's probably, in my opinion, vastly underrated. I think he's a top player. People are quite divided about him. I think he's been, an absolute top signing from Chelsea for Crystal Palace. Top.
Tip of the top player.
Top. And I think, I think Liverpool should have actually done everything they could to have nailed this transfer before trying to secure any other striker or midfielder. Personally, they didn't, and they're paying the price. And look, the world is his oyster, Mark Guehi. He's been offered all the top clubs in the world, tells you everything you need to know about his talent. Manchester City, Gavidal, Diaz, they've got a lot of top players. O'Reilly. I think this elevates Manchester City considerably. I think they've been a bit vulnerable to goals this season, more so than in previous years. And I think Mark Guehi is a fantastic signing. Will they pay the money? Will Crystal Palace let him go? There's the question.
Yeah, we shall see on that one. We shall see. It's not advanced, but it's looking like it is. At the same time, mate, Manchester City are now also confident. This has dropped in the last few minutes. Confident of landing Elliot Anderson. City believe the Forest midfielder would favour a move to their Win Now project over United's long-term rebuild, with the ongoing instability at Old Trafford strengthening their belief they can win the race. I mean, there's no, like, you don't go to
top draw.
I can definitely hear myself. I can definitely hear myself in an echo. I need to change this.
I can't hear your echo. Elliot Anderson, absolutely superb player. Listen, Rodri, he's just come back. There's no guarantee how long he's going to be there with his injury record. For me, Anderson would be a fantastic successor to Rodri, or to play alongside him. Don't forget all the competitions that they're in. Would Forest allow him to go now with their predicament where they are, sat in the league just now? I think it's a hard one for them to let go. Summer, I can 100% see it happening in the summer. I can't see it happening before. I think Manchester City have let one go. I mean, when you consider the fantastic strengthening Arsenal did with their squad in the summer, in the January window, in fact, in every single window, just improved. And I think Manchester City maybe didn't do as well as Arsenal in the windows, and it's shown now in the current form, where most teams now, due to their inconsistency, are just handing Arsenal the title, Sean. But this makes sense to me. Elliot Anderson and Mark Guehi make sense. Yeah. But I think they're both a struggle to do in this window, unless they drop the big bucks.
And you know what they might do? And you know why they might do it, mate? There's a story out today. I don't know if you've seen this one, from the Bayern Munich chief. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Here he is. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Yeah. He's always a happy chap, isn't he?
The board member, yeah. He says, we cannot go on with constantly rising wages and transfer costs. I'm not doing it. This is not a serious way of looking. In England, clubs are now owned by billionaires or even states such as Saudi Arabia and Qatar. That forces you to compete with them even in the Champions League. We must reduce the limit from 70% to 60%, or even better, to 55% of revenues for salaries and transfers. We need a shared solution. We cannot continue with the always more mentality. Clubs, players, and agents must sit down together to seriously discuss the future.
You know what's interesting about that, Sean? In Germany, right, travel subsidized, beer, drink subsidized, ticket prices low. Yeah. If they had the same ridiculous prices as a lot of us have in London, for example, I think that would make up a large part of the difference. But have you noticed there's no, we will have to rise ticket prices, we will have to get rid of all of those things?
Yeah, no. It's 51% club fan owned.
Yeah, but the fans are an important part of it. Whereas in the UK, we're just a dot on the landscape. British fans are a dot on the landscape in the big scheme of things, whereas we were. I mean, Bill Nicholson said the club is nothing without its fans, and I'm sure, you know, the likes of Shankly and some of the other greats that have gone down in the past from all your clubs out there have said similar things. You know, no one is bigger than the club, and the fans, no one should be bigger than the fans. The owners come and go, but the fans remain. And in Germany, fans are 50% of the thing, and the fact that they're struggling to make the payments because of the huge wages being driven by Premier League and Saudi, I can see his point. to be
Yeah, but it was
honest.
only just a little while ago. The Premier League were complaining that if they agreed to the anchoring rule, that everyone would piss off to Germany and to Spain and all this stuff, and that doesn't happen either. Like,
did you believe that, Sean?
no, of
Because
course
look,
not.
no, of course not. I mean, listen, look, let's be honest, right? Premier League clubs, especially ours, could drop the ticket prices by 30% and still make millions, right? But thus allowing fans to be more affordable, tickets to be more affordable, the ground to be sold out, more money spent inside the stadium. It's all short-termism, in my opinion, and it's not just our club, it's many other clubs following suit.
Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you. Should we talk? Obviously, there's a lot. I can see people in the chat desperate for us to talk about Mohamed Kudus.
Okay.
Horrendous news out there. But before we do, let's just quickly do some more transfer news views included. We'll certainly come to Tottenham in and amongst that. £150 million, mate. Vini Jr. to Chelsea. What do you make of it?
If we have to listen to another Vini Jr. Look, we broke it here a couple of days ago on here. We gave it some credibility because it's Chelsea and we know that they're capable of going out and spending 100 million. And I wouldn't put it past them. Vini Jr. has fallen out with Alonso. He's back with Alonso. He's happy. He's unhappy. Good luck to Chelsea if they do sign him. Maybe they want a pal for Esteval. I'm not sure, but it seems in some respects far-fetched. But the fact that he keeps bemoaning the fact that he's unhappy far too many times at Real Madrid, it's a possibility. But would you really leave Real Madrid, even if you're unhappy for Chelsea? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe a Liverpool. No disrespect to Chelsea fans out there, but as far as historic,
not under Reservoir, under Liam Reservoir, no chance. I refuse to participate in the donut calling himself a name that.
Who are you going to call him? Leroy.
We'll call him Leroy from now on.
Leroy.
Yeah, man.
Leroy. Yeah, man. Leroy Rossinha.
Yeah, listen. Let's sort of move on from that one. Let's talk a little bit here about the story. Listen, in fact, let's talk about Chelsea for a little bit more. Strasbourg have reached an agreement in principle with Gary O'Neill. Good move for Gary O'Neill to get into the Chelsea ecosystem.
Oh yeah, he'll be chomping at the bit. He's going to be working with the best players he's worked with probably since Wolves.
Good young coach.
Young coach, great players. Don't forget, they'll be sending in the Brazilians and the Ecuadorians. Strasbourg doing very well, but he'll have to come to the terms with the fact that, like Rossinha, he's probably more of a yes man. Because let's be honest, Strasbourg cannot do that well that they end up in the Champions League. Because there would be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Because there'd be two clubs, even though Chelsea will say they're run by two separate companies, one called Clear Lake Capital and one called Blue Note.
Blue Co.
Sorry. Yeah. You're one and the same. But do you think deep down that they are planning to show separation like RB Leipzig and Strasbourg did?
Possibly. I think they probably learned from the John Textor chaos. But they're probably figuring it out, aren't they? But we'll cover that when we get to it. We'll see where the season finishes first. Good move for him, though. I think it's a good move for Gary O'Neill. I think it'll be good. And, if he carries on, he might end up being in the future. I like the way that he managed Wolves. And he's also got experience playing with young Portuguese players and all that sort of thing. So don't speak like, I don't know if he's picked up the lingo, but I wouldn't imagine that it's too much of a surprise or a shock to his system to have to kind of coach to some of the players that will get sent there from Chelsea, and they're doing well in the French league, and where are they? Fifth in the French league right now.
I think they were about fifth last time I looked. I always remember him when he played Spurs and he went on Monday Night Football. And he went on the diagrams there, showed this is how
he tore us apart, didn't he?
Yeah. And then everybody else from that point on used that as the blueprint to beat Ange Postecoglou, which is why he lost 41 of 60 Premier League games. he showed them the template, because at that time they'd hardly lost that many games. You know, it's quite early in the tenure. But
right.
quality. I think he will be a good coach there. Hopefully he'll do well.
Let's talk about some Tottenham news then, mate. There's 320 people in the house. So, by the way, guys, please do smash the like button. All you got to do is just hit the thumb, drum the thumb, people. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And we really appreciate the support that you guys show the channel every single time, every single day. It's a great little community. And if you are new here, then stick around. You'll enjoy it. Let's get a couple of super chats real quick, and then we'll get into this. No, I'm not surprised, bro. I want to get that meme up of the Diaz kid in the UFC when he beat up Conor McGregor. I ain't surprised. Anyway, that's super sticker. The super sticker train has well and truly commenced. Choo to you, James. Thank you for my man. Appreciate you, buddy. And Bourbon Buzzard, my man from the. Shut up, you only get it once. And my man Bourbon Buzzard, big up to you, buddy, as well for the super sticker. Thank you very much. All your support, guys. I can definitely hear myself. It's driving me up the wall, Johnny. I'm going to drop out for 1 second and come back in and see if it fixes it. Okay.
Okay, I'll do some other transfers. You carry on where you're going, yeah, Mr. Echo. Arsenal, Borussia Dortmund decision to place Karim Adeyemi on the transfer list has put Arsenal on full alert. It seems to be right now Arsenal are after many players. A couple at Club Brugge, Stankovic at Club Brugge.
Brugge. Mate, we're a total football. We got to say it in the accent. We do accents here, Club
Brugge. Okay, Brugge. I'm sort of going Frongley. Karim Adeyemi. What do you reckon, mate? Karim Adeyemi.
Yeah, quality player.
Fast. Do Arsenal really need him?
Mate, Arsenal don't need anybody, mate. They don't need anybody.
I don't need anyone. But they're still looking to improve.
They can't get on the pitch and they're thinking about bringing in another forward. What are we doing?
I know. Because they're constantly time waits for time waits for no man. They're just continuously looking to improve.
Do you think Arsenal will eventually move into multi-club ownership, like Chelsea, like Liverpool tried to do with Espanyol? Liverpool tried to do it with Levante, didn't they? I think that's currently on hold. And Burnley are doing it with Espanyol. Do you think that Arsenal will eventually pick up a
like Kroenke? You mean? He's got the Colorado Rapids,
right?
He's got the American football teams. Yeah, I mean he's in multi-club ownership. But
multi-sport ownership as well.
Multi-sport ownership. So yeah, anything is really is really possible. We haven't heard anything, Sean. Must be a strange day. We haven't heard anything about Kobe Mainu today. We've heard Roma. We've heard everything.
That's because he's going to stick around now, isn't he? Have you seen that? Have you seen that meme going around of Ian Wright singing? I think it was a Red Hot Chili Peppers song, and everyone's going Kobe Mainu on the way to. On the way to Carrington or whatever the training ground is. The other meme that's bouncing around on Twitter, you know, P Diddy when he runs on stage, going every step I take, doing that weird dance, that sort of.
But listen, Kobe Mainu would have been bouncing up and down on his bed when he heard that news.
Yeah. Come on, I'm back, Mum. I'm back, Dad.
He's gone. He's gone. I'm going to get a game. Darren Fletcher's my mate, and I'm friends with his son.
They should do the meme of the Undertaker when he's lying flat out on the mat, and then he just goes boom, and he just sits upright.
How do you think Kobe Mainu had felt had he gone out on loan and then they sacked him?
Yeah,
he would have been gutted. Gutted. I reckon Darren Fletcher. Yeah, I reckon Darren Fletcher plays him. And his son gets a couple of minutes as well. I definitely think he will get played under Fletcher. Definitely.
And he'll probably smash it as well for the second half of the season because, motivated, got a point to prove. Yeah. Every time he scores a goal, he'll pull up a shirt saying, thanks, see ya, or whatever. You know, an FU shirt, 100%. So.
Amor in.
Yeah. Amor out. Let's talk about this Mohamed Kudus story, Johnny. He's out. Long time, apparently. People are saying 6 months. I haven't seen it 6 months, but I've just seen that apparently it's worse than feared. Typical.
It's always worse than feared.
It's typical, isn't it?
Fit, injury-free, No worries. Come to Tottenham Hotspur and we guarantee you to get paid 100, 150 grand a week, but to do absolutely nothing other than rehab. That's all you do, mate. That's
Mate.
us screwed. We sell Brennan Johnson. Only we could sell Brennan Johnson, only for Mo Kudos to be out for 6 months. The rest of the season, more or less.
Yeah, not good, mate. Not good. Not good. And yet, at the moment, we're our only real effort, according to Ben Jacobs and this Brazilian guy, Eduardo Burgos,
Yeah.
who's works for Dario AS or whatever in I don't know where it is, Portugal or something. He's saying Tottenham are set to make an improved offer for Santos, to Santos, sorry for Sousa.
Sousa, yeah.
After seeing an £8 million bid rejected, the 19-year-old Brazilian is keen to move in January with several clubs inquiring.
Yeah, including Milan. But look, good kid. Hasn't played for Brazil. I think he had about 30 games under 17s. Hasn't played. Naturally left-footed. Likes to get forward. Good feet. Good technical ability. Is he going to change Spurs? Absolutely not. Right now. What we need right now is a right winger. I mean, we needed a left winger, but yeah. I mean, we've let Brennan Johnson go because he wasn't going to get any game time, and as soon as he's gone, our right back. I think someone has cursed this stadium and this ground. I think when they were building it, West Ham fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, all the builders, they all dumped their shirts and their shit inside there. Anything that was bad luck. Because I don't remember much good luck since we've been at this stadium. Look, it's terrible news. Literally, our entire attack is in the dump now. We're in the dump. And let's be honest, if you are the selling club, what are you going to do now, Sean? Tottenham are in. They're desperate. Bung the price up, 10 mil.
Doesn't feel like we are that desperate, though. We're not making any moves for the priorities, are we? I know it's only the 6th of January, but you know, we've already missed 2 games of the season without a right winger by selling him early. There's 6 games. I wouldn't be surprised if we played another 2 or 3 games without bringing in someone else. You know,
entirely possible. It looks like Matthias Tell is going to be playing now regularly.
Yeah. Well, did you see Thomas Frank's reaction to him being asked? Do you think will Matthias Tell get some more minutes now? Get a run of games because he played well? And Thomas Frank said, well, look, there's 2 ways of looking at it. One is you can, try and give players that need a lift in their performance a few games. But on the other hand, you also have to consider who you're playing and the threats that those teams present, which is another way of saying Matthias Tell's been shit, which he hasn't been. And the other thing is also I care more about what the other team are going to do than what we can do to them. And by the way, Bournemouth haven't won a game in 11.
Well, until tomorrow, you mean?
Until tomorrow, yeah. Dr. Tottenham will see you now.
Listen, look, let's be honest, right? He's been okay. He hasn't been marvellous. He's been all right in patches when he's come on. Hopefully he can grab this opportunity, but he's got no... I don't see what choice he's got now. What has he got? What other options has he got? He's got nothing. He's got nothing. Basuma's gone. Boval didn't look at it at all when he came on. Papa Sarr is at AFCON. No Kulu, nowhere near Kulu. Solanke seems to be still miles away. We're in a mess. We are in a mess. So we'll have to see. If the ball doesn't pull out some signings, it's all going to kick off, Sean. Massively kick off. I don't know what the answer is, mate, but they better do something soon. Real Madrid are looking to sign Adam Walton. What do you reckon of that one?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he'll leave.
I don't think they need him, do you?
I'm not sure. I don't think they need him, but also I think that the money that another club would get in the Premier League or Crystal Palace will get would be much more for the English tax because he's homegrown, and obviously that for someone of his caliber and his age, that sorts out other teams in Europe. That sorts out the Premier League teams more than it does the European teams. So, to me, I think that it's mate. That echo's driving me mental. I can't stand it. Ruining my enjoyment of the show.
Tell me something. What if you had to think about a Spurs signing, of all of them, which do you think is the most realistic of all of them? I'm going to go for Akalush as my most realistic one that we probably could do with now that would actually make an impact to the team.
I think the most likely signing for Tottenham is just across the park. I think that we'll end up with Sousa. I think that maybe we might end up with Conor Gallagher as well. And I think we might end up with Lookman.
I'd be over the moon with that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd be very happy with that as a first step in the progression. Listen,
I don't know what you're supposed to do now that you're out. Now you lost Kudus for so long. You absolutely you can make the argument you need, like, if he's out for that long, you can make the argument you need like 2 wingers plus the striker, plus the midfielder, plus the fullback.
So you need 5 or 6 players. Well, 4 or 5, 4 minimum now. You know,
not going to get that done never going to get that done in January.
Not a chance. We seem to be more interested in getting rid of players than to bringing players in, which is really weird, totally weird. What other stories? I've got Liverpool are on the verge of completing a deal for the highly rated Senegalese defender Morin Dai. Don't know tons about him. I'm not sure tons about him, but he's on the list. But it looks to me like their attempt to sign Newcastle defender Sven Botman has cooled a bit. I think Newcastle want too much money, and I don't think they're in a position to sell themselves as they're looking to do more business in their centre-backs. Where else have you got? Chelsea are still targeting Sandro Tonali. I wouldn't be sure about that one either. What else have you got, or should we go into the predicciones?
Trying to fill up the predicciones thing there. We have Bournemouth. Bournemouth were prepared to pay 35 million for Stuttgart and Germany winger Jamie Luling as a replacement for Antoine Semenyo. Stuttgart have rejected the bid, though. Stuttgart have got some good players, mate. They've rejected the opening offer. Semenyo is closing on his £65 million bid move to Tottenham. Sky Sports, are saying Bournemouth are prepared to pay 35 mil for Stuttgart, for Luling from Stuttgart. What's interesting is they walked away from the bid for Brennan Johnson because they said they couldn't afford it. But now they found 35 million for Luling.
It's another way of saying he's not good enough.
He's not worth it. Yeah, value for money.
No, he's not worth it. I mean, I think, whilst I've bemoaned the fact that we only got 35 million when we paid 47, I always went mad about the spent 47 million. We've misappropriated funds, Sean, like always. Top class.
Chelsea will have to act fast if they are to sign Jeremy Jacquet from Rennes. Jacquet might be the most scouted young defender in Europe currently, with a host of elite clubs regularly attending his games to track performances and progress. The clubs that are interested are Liverpool, Arsenal, Real Madrid, and Manchester United.
Probably top of the lot, the Rennes boy. Absolutely superb. I like him and the boy from Club Brugge.
Yeah. Joel Alderney.
Yeah, Alderney. Yeah. I mean, look, there are some very, very good defenders out there. There's a couple of old names that keep popping their head up, that certain clubs have been linked with before. I don't know. I think the window's been a little bit quieter than I thought. I actually thought the Semenyo deal would be done like literally in the first couple of days. I didn't expect it to be us with more or less the first deal over the line. Sean, did you?
No, West Ham surprised me though, coming out the traps hot.
Two quickers.
And they're getting rid of. They're tearing up the contract of the guy, the ex-Newcastle striker. What was his name?
Callum Wilson.
Callum Wilson. That contract's being torn up, apparently.
What happened there? He scored a goal.
I don't know. I think they're moving in a new direction. They brought in that Tata fella. They brought in someone else, and they've got rid of Fulkrug to Milan. There's another guy that's gone out to Sporting for 15 million euros. A lot of change happening at West Ham. A lot of change.
Clearing the deck. Maybe preparing for the Championship, Sean.
Possibly.
to build a
Possibly.
squad for the next thing, to lower the wage expectations.
Do you think
that they
Nuno will
can
be next
afford
out the door?
Yeah. I think it will be Bilic. Is it Bilic?
Slavan Bilic. Well, he's
Yeah.
feisty. I mean,
I think he'll be back. I can see Slavan coming back and doing a job to the end of the season, or maybe to manage them in the Championship. The club know him. Czech owners, yeah.
Yeah, Trzynski.
So maybe that follows suit, and maybe that's the guy that he's identified. But for me, yeah, it's I'm West Ham are in deep shit. Let's be honest. The game to decide it all will be West Ham Forest. If Forest manage to beat West Ham, then I think West Ham can kiss goodbye to it. But if somehow West Ham can manage to win the game, it could be game on. I just think Forest have got too many quality players, and West Ham have got too much crap to do anything. I see Spurs are linked with Strand Larsen. To me, he's more like stranded Larsen.
What are we doing there, mate?
Not for me. You might as well stick with Solanke and Richarlison, mate. I have no interest.
He's all right. Like, he had a decent year last year, but this year he's been absolutely toilet.
Yeah.
But 50 million quid for him.
No chance.
We're not moving the needle at all in any of these. None of these are needle movers. None of these are needle movers. It's driving up the bloody wall, mate.
Yeah.
You know?
The club. It will be. The club aren't ready to back Thomas Frank. I don't listen. I don't know what's going on. Jared Bowen isn't going to leave West Ham.
He will do in the summer if they get relegated.
Yeah, but I don't think not to Spurs, to any other club other than Spurs. He'll go to Palace rather than Spurs.
Do you reckon he hates Tottenham because he has to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the fact that I kept going on about him when he was at Hull. And all I could hear is, Steve Hitchen looked at him, but he didn't think he was, I think it was Steve Hitchen, actually. Maybe I'm doing a disservice. Was it Steve Hitchen? He was young, he was 21, I think it was, at Hull. And didn't think he could make the step up to the Premier League. Can you imagine him in a decent team?
Yeah, he'd fly, wouldn't he? He's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's underachieving at that club. Guys, if you're in the chat and you'd like to represent the chat in the Predicciones, please can you let us know?
Someone asked last time, and I said next time. Who was it? Big up to Drew. Big up to Dean Lord Shoudini. Always here, always supporting. Big up to you, mate. Thank you very much indeed, my man. Big up to you, buddy. Appreciate you as always. Someone did ask, who wants to do it? We need a Predicciones champion. You guys have got to do better. You got to do better this week. You have to do better because I'm just pulling away gradually.
He only pulled away by 1 point, guys. Don't be undermined by.
You're running out of time, boys and girls. You're running out of time.
Plenty of time. Can I do the predictions? Yes, you can.
Eddie, stepping up, mate. You are the Prediccione representation of the chat today. Let's start the Predicciones. And we'll talk about all the games that are coming up this weekend or this week.
Who's gonna win this weekend? Gotta predict the scores. Gotta be Nostradamus, picking wins, losses, and draws. Who's gonna win this weekend? Gotta predict the scores. Gotta be Nostradamus, picking wins, losses, and draws.
All right, Johnny, you can get a style. Actually, give you an update, guys. The scores on the doors are as follows. Johnny H on 115 pointos. Miles back from the chat on 100.
I am the Wolves. You
might be the West Ham now, though.
Yeah, it could be the West Ham.
142 points is the second place. The chat 142 points, and then out in front 13 points adrift. Casual as you like. I'm as casual as Mr. Mawani on 155 points. That's me. Let's get into it, Johnny. West Ham against Forest gets us kicked off this midweek fixture tonight at 8 p.m.
Massive game. Massive game.
Huge game.
You know, when they say it's the big 6-pointer, it really is. Early for a 6-pointer, but you have to feel that if West Ham managed to pull this off at home against Forest, it will bring them back into with the chance with their new signings of catching Forest. If they lose, I think they're cut adrift. Leeds getting another valuable point at home to Manchester United, so I think they've got every chance. But I think that Forest have got too many good players, and somehow or other they will overcome it. And I'm going to go Forest 2, West Ham 1.
West Ham are at home.
Yep.
Okay.
1-2.
Forest,
1-2.
I'm going to go for 1-1. I think 1-1. I don't think Forest are doing much this week. This weekend either. Eddie's going for 2-0 Forest. So 2. He's going for an away win as well. Away wins are the. Listen, just wait for me to give my prediction, and then you can go from there. That should be your starting point. I'm only joking. I'm really not like that at all. Interesting game, though. Interesting game. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Bournemouth versus Tottenham, first up tomorrow night.
My God. Listen, I'm debating whether to go tomorrow. It's a long drive in this weather.
You got a ticket, have you?
Got a ticket. Fancy coming?
Absolutely not. But thank you very much for offering.
Bournemouth Spurs only for people who are into self-harming. If you're a Spurs fan, Bournemouth no wins in 11, but certainly signs against Chelsea and their last game against Arsenal of coming back into form. Semenyo's last game, he'll be doing everything he can to score. No kudos, no midfield. Mind you, Xavi's back. Xavi is back. Well, saying all of that, Sean, I'm going to go for a draw, mate. Don't ask me how. I'm going to go for a draw. Somehow we're going to score 2 goals. Don't ask me how. But I'm going to go 2-2 to Spurs.
Yeah, I've also gone 2-2. I went 2-2 on the Spurs 5 last night, so I'm going to stick to my guns there. 2-2 as well. I think there's goals in it, but I think it's going to be it'll be a fun game. It will be a fun game. You got one team that throws caution to the wind, and the other team that throws no caution whatsoever. And but I do think there'll be a couple of goals either side. I'm going for 2-2 as well. I don't know how we're going to set up. I've got no idea. Who are we going to play on the right? Maybe Matthias Tell off the left. No, it'll be Xavi Simons and then Odegaard off the right, or Colin Moani.
I don't know. We haven't got much choice. I'd love to see our bench tomorrow night. Well, we have 3 goalkeepers on the bench tomorrow night. Yeah, yeah. And maybe the goalkeeping coach can go on the bench. Ed's, what's he gone for?
Eddie's gone for. I'm not sure anymore as a Spurs fan. Hang on, where you gone? He's gone 1-1. 1-1. Yeah, never back Tottenham to win, mate. Never back Tottenham to win. Learn that lesson. Never back them to win because they don't. They let you down too often. It'd be I'm not even sure if I will be doing a watch along for it, but oh god, bit of a snooze fest, I reckon. Brentford Sunderland, mate, another game that's could go either way. It's an interesting game, Brentford Sunderland. Brentford at home, very very impressive. Sunderland picking up points, mate, by hook or by crook. They're big, they're tall, they're strong. They don't suffer falls and they don't bend over and take it. But Brentford at home look impressive. I actually think on this one, I'm also going for a score draw. And I think I'm going to go for 2-2.
You know what? I think Brentford scored 4 goals in the last 3 games.
Let me change that. Sorry, change that, mate. Sorry, 2-1. 2-1 to Brentford.
He listens to my.
No, I'll go 2-2. Go on then. If you were going to go 2-1, I'll let you have it.
No. I'm going to go 3-1 Brentford because I believe that Thomas Frank, as much as he got slagged off, and it was the worst game I think I've seen in years, he nullified them. He did exactly what he thought he would do, but. It was a killer football game. He killed football that night. Absolutely killed it. I think Brentford, Thiago, Sade, I think they will get the better of a Sunderland team that are missing quite a few. But I think Xhaka and Bobby will do very well. What's that?
My flip-flop outfit.
Oh, it's your flip-flop.
We gotta flip flop. Everyone changes their mind.
Oh dear, what a flipper. Flip flop. No, I'm going to go 3-1 Brentford. 3-1 Brentford. And let's be honest, they're having an unbelievable season under Andrews. Huh?
You're
Thomas
going,
who?
yeah. No, it's
Huh?
easy to predict.
Brian
Easy to predict.
Waymo who? Vissa who? You know, like they were never there.
I
Like
agree.
they were
I hear you,
never
mate.
there.
I hear you. What is Eddie saying? Eddie's saying laughing emoji. Are Brentford at home? Yes, they're at home, mate. Have you made your prediction though? Oh, he has. Yeah, 2-1. He's going
2-1.
2-1. All right, I'll leave mine as 2-2 then. Even though I
I'm
actually
going
think
3-1.
I
I'm
think
going
actually
3-1.
Brentford win. I'm
Yeah.
screwing myself here because I actually do believe that I've screwed up here, but it doesn't matter. Another cracking game at Selhurst Park, mate. Palace versus Villa. The Palace finally break. Like Palace have gone through the ringer in the last month, haven't they? It just feels like the whole energy of that football club has been sucked out. But they do have Brennan Johnson in. But they got Villa coming to town. What's your thoughts on this one?
Well, for me, the only reason that they got wiped out by Arsenal was because they had no cash, they had no Kamara, and Anana, who was doing so well in that first half, causing Arsenal lots of problems with those big long strides through the middle, went off injured at half time and they lost their track. I believe that Villa are going to go on and win this one. I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
Is Cece in the house? I haven't seen Cece for a couple of days. She
will let us know if she's here. You'll know that.
Let us know, Cece. What are you going for? Sorry, mate. 2-1 to Villa.
2-1, yeah.
Can you see what Eddie's? Can you see if Eddie has Eddie given his chat there?
Eddie's is no, I haven't seen Eddie's chat yet. I haven't seen his prediction. Eddie's, what are you predicting for the Palace game?
Oh, he said it. He's got it here. He's got it here. 3-1.
3-1. Okay. 3-1 Villa. I've gone 2-1 Villa.
I'm going to go 2. I'm going 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa. Okay, fair enough. The next game is going to be an interesting one. Everton, off the back of a severe beating at home by Brentford. I got to be honest with you. I said Rob Edwards is a really good coach, right? To leave Middlesbrough, who were doing really well, to leave them to go to Wolves, who are more or less done and dusted, relegated, shows a lot of character, in my opinion. And we saw signs of the shoots of recovery away at Anfield with the 2-1 loss. Then we saw the 2-2 draw at Old Trafford. And then last week, we saw that fantastic win at home. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Wolves away at Everton.
Oh, if they can put on a little run, is that what you're saying? Are we thinking that Wolves are
No, I don't think. I think it's possible they won't finish bottom if Edwards can get them on a run. But I think it's too little, too late.
He's made a bit of an impact, though, hasn't he? He has made a bit of an impact.
Massive impact already. Yeah, massive impact already.
I'm going to go for a score draw, 1-1 for me. I don't think Everton will have enough to get past them, but I think score draw. I've got a lot of score draws here.
Well, I think there could be a lot of score draws here, Sean. Let's be honest; it could go either way. It could go either way.
Eddie is saying, "Where's Eddie on this one?"
Eddie's. Where is he? We're waiting for his score. 1-1. He's gone.
1-1. Big up to you. Big up to you, my man. West London derby next. Fulham Chelsea. Big one.
Well, listen, Fulham. Marco Silva under pressure. Talk about, not signing a new contract, not doing well, disillusioned. Bearing in mind that he's got 4 Nigerians, 4 players away for the Nigerians in the AFCON. He's got Chukwueze, hasn't he? He's got Alex Iwobi. He's got Burley Chassis. I'm just trying to think who else he's got. I think he's got one other. It's definitely 3. 3 main players for them. Yeah, he's unbeaten now. Is it in 5 games, Sean?
Yeah, a lot of them are draws though. But
It does. Unbeaten.
Chelsea's first game under Liam Reservoir, Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy.
Yeah, man, we're gonna take the points, man. I don't know if we are. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Fulham nicked this one. You know, I'd
I'm going to go for a draw, mate.
I'd love it if they did.
I'm actually going to go. I'm actually going to go for a 2-2, another 2-2 draw.
Yeah, Sniffer's saying the same thing. Eddie's asking for help. 2-1 or 2-2. Anytime today, mate. Anytime today.
We got a show to run, Eds. We got a show to run. All this deliberating, cogitating, and digesting.
Are we all?
2-1 Fulham. 2-1 Fulham, they're telling you. Yeah, 2-1 Fulham, he's gone.
That's what I've gone for. That's what I've gone for.
Okay.
You know what? I think that this could be silly here. There's an opportunity here for you, Johnny, to go 2-1 Chelsea and take the points. And
I've gone 2-2, mate.
I know you have. I think that no one's gone for a Chelsea win on a new manager bounce. It's an opportunity, but it is Fulham away, and it is. Could be good. City versus Brighton next up. Another big game. City for me all day long, though. Brighton don't travel that well. City needs to get back to winning form. They're going to smash them to pieces. I'm going to say 3-0 for me. Haaland a brace and Foden the other. That's the entire scoreline that you heard it here first.
Yeah, mind you, I thought they would do it the last game, but they didn't. And I thought they'd do it against Sunderland, and they didn't. So they've dropped 4 points, handing Arsenal massive advantage. What did you say? 3-0, did you say?
I've gone 3-0. Eddie's gone 2-0.
I'm going to go 3-1 to Manchester City.
Okie dokie. Burnley, Manchester United next. North West Derby.
Yeah, look, let's be honest here.
Who's in charge?
Darren Fletcher.
He's the interim because there's also news out saying that apparently Michael Carrick is interested in becoming the interim. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's interested in becoming the interim, even though they already have an interim. They're looking for an interim to the interim, and then they'll figure out what they want to do later on. And by the way, I forgot to mention it earlier. Glasner was asked in his pre-match press conference, is there any truth that you might be interested in going to Manchester United? And he said, he said, is there any truth because the betting markets say you're the favourite? And he said, I'm not allowed to bet, so that's a stupid question. I'm also the Crystal Palace manager, so that's a stupid question. We'll leave it there. Which to me, in the lines means he's 100%.
I'm behind it. Under the desk, he's going, gets in there on favourite.
Wink, nudge, nudge, stick a cheeky score on me, bro.
Hey, favourite, am I? Favourite, eh?
Favourite, there's a reason for that.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, son. Say no more.
Whereas, Harry Redknapp back in the day when he was going somewhere, he was telling all of his mates, his next door neighbour, yeah, here's a 300 quid, right? You put the bet on, I want half of it, okay? Because I'm going tomorrow. You know, allegedly.
Oh, mate, listen, I'll have to tell you another story about Harry Redknapp going to Newcastle. Bang up. 100% going to Newcastle, I was told.
Oh, really? Did you put a bet on him?
I was the only one that didn't. But he got up there and took one look at the place and said, not for me, son. Sandra ain't coming up here.
It's a long commute from Sandbanks, mate, in Bournemouth, isn't it? A long old commute every morning.
Going back a good few years ago, that was. No, I'm going to go... I'm going to go a comfortable 2-0 win for Manchester United away at Burnley.
0-2, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie's saying 1-0 United. I actually think it'll be 1-2 to United. I think we could all agree there. Away win, which is a shame, but it's probably, United probably will get a bit of a rise out of this.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm actually going to go bigger than that. I'm going to go 1-3. Okay. I think they'll put on a good performance. And then to round us off for the week is Newcastle Leeds United. It's been an interesting game, but Newcastle at home.
Yeah, I as much as Leeds have done well, and I put the bock on poor old Dominic Calvert-Lewin. If he's wondering why he never broke the 7 in a row, equaled the 7 in a row record. He's already got the record stood since 1960. I said he'd be my top goal scorer of the week, and of course he drew a blank and got a goal chalked off. I don't think they're going to do it this. So I think Newcastle will be way too strong, and I'm going to go for a 2-0 win for Newcastle.
Okay. 2-0 to Newcastle for you. 3-1 for Eddie. I'm also going to join you on 2-0, Johnny. I think that's the right scoreline there, mate. Cool. That rounds us off.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. There's one massive game on Thursday.
Oh,
between 2 little clubs.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, who's the 10th game? Sorry.
Yeah. Arsenal versus Liverpool, Sean.
Oh, how did I not have them in there? Jesus.
Arsenal, yet again, managing to play a team that's missing one of their players or two of their players. Every single time they play someone, they're missing players, right? And this time they're missing Mohamed Salah and they're missing Ekitike. The stars are aligned for Arsenal.
Are you suggesting that that they knew that was going to be the case and they decided to pick it?
No, I'm just saying it's just the stars are aligned. The stars are aligned for Arsenal. Everything's falling into place for them, Sean. They seem to be playing every time they come to play a club. They're missing half of their team or two of their main players, or they're suspended. I think this is a comfortable win for Arsenal. I'm going to go 3-1. I'm going 3-1. Yeah, I'm going
3-1 and 3-1. I'm going to go for 3-0.
Yeah. Comfortable win. Comfortable win.
I'm not going to go 3-0. I'm going to go 2-0. Screw it.
2-0?
Changing it up. Yeah, changing it up. 2-0, 3-1, and 3. Excuse me, 3-1. There you go, guys. That is the predicciones. Well done to Eddie. We've also now got to pick a scorer that hasn't been scored, that hasn't been chosen before. And if they get a score, if they get a goal, for every goal they get, 3 points. For every assist they get, an additional point. You can't use Eddie. You can't use Richarlison, Mateus Cunha, Ekitike, Cherky, Saka, Barnes, Thiago, Foden, Odebear, Bowen, Rogers, Gakpo, Voltamade, Haaland, Grealish. I need to make this into a list. It'd be easier. Kudus, Rice, Richarlison, or Salah. Johnny, you can't use Delap, Gyökeres, Pedro, Mateta, Evan Nilsson, Foden, Saka, Gordon, Welbeck, Bowen, Haaland, Voltamade, Muwani, Ekitike, Bowen, Wirtz, DCL. So you've used Cunha. Have you used Cunha again?
No, I haven't. Okay. No.
And I'm not allowed to use Vissa, Esteval, Pedro, Evan Nilsson, Muwani, Foden, Isak, Thiago, Welbeck, Watkins, Jesus, Voltamade, Haaland, Grealish, Salah, Guacamole, Johnson, Semenyo, or Ekitike. This is where you get the points differential. Pick the right player and you are golden. Screw it up and someone else gets it, and this is where you get left behind. Who are you going for, Johnny?
I was going to go for Cunha, but I'm now going to go for Semenyo. The goodbye, couple of goals against my club.
You haven't used Semenyo yet, no?
No.
Okay. Look, can you keep an eye on the chat? Let me know what Eddie's going for. I'm just thinking about my my answer here.
Eddie's, what's he gone for? Can't see Eddie's. Eddie's, what do you fancy? What player? Let's see what he
finds. Shit.
I thought Eddie said Brennan Johnson for a minute. No, but it's another guy. I can't see Eddie's.
I'm going to go for... It's getting difficult, mate. It's getting difficult.
He's gone for Bruno G at Newcastle. I think that's a good call. I brought him into my fantasy team. Bruno Gomes against Leeds. He's scored 10 points in the last 2 fantasy weeks, so that's not a bad call.
I'm going to go for...
Drum roll.
Go for...
Guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you're in the chat, please. Who are you going to go for, Shawnee?
I'm tempted to go for Kobe Mainu just for shits and giggles. No, I'm going to go for.
It's like constipation. This
Oh
guy.
no, I can't think, mate. I can't try and think. I'll go for a City player. I'll go for Rangers. Have I used them before?
As it's Christmas, yeah.
Have I used Rangers before? I might have done already.
No, don't think. No, you haven't. Don't think
Someone's used him, haven't they? No, okay. I'll go for Rangers.
Right. Yeah, good point. He's scored a couple of goals recently. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think.
Well done, Eddie. Well done, Eddie. Very good, mate. Very good. Very good, everybody. Thank you all for your help and support over the last, forever. We love you to pieces. We got a super chat. I've done AU. We haven't done A user. Big up to A user for the super sticker. Choo choo to you, my man. Choo choo to you. We'll be back here. We'll be back tomorrow. What time you got to leave?
No, I'm 100%. I'm here tomorrow. I've got to go. We'll have to go early, Sean, because if I go down to Bournemouth, I'll be leaving early. Let me just check. There's any news. Yes, the menu to have the Man City medical on Thursday after smashing Spurs on the Wednesday, and Carrick Solskjaer contacted over Man United interim job. Interesting. Because the main person apparently thereafter is Pochettino. Given the choice, Sean, the choice, come the summer, if Spurs were to get rid of Thomas Frank and they've got interim, if you were Pochettino, would you go to Man United or would you come back to Spurs to finish your business?
Spurs all day long.
Yeah.
Spurs all day long.
Because he'll get a holiday here. What I mean is, if he loses the first 10 games,
he's going to fail wherever he goes.
Yeah.
Man United or Tottenham, because we're both toxic shithole football clubs that haven't got a fucking clue what they're doing. I think he wants to come back.
I can't believe what you're saying, Sean. Okay.
No, we're Chelsea, Tottenham, Manchester United,
Chelsea.
Tottenham, Chelsea, and Manchester United are the absolute donuts of all donuts.
Who won the poll yesterday? We forgot to look at the poll.
I don't know. Can't remember.
You remember we did a poll?
We did do a poll, didn't we?
Yeah.
Is there anyone that was here yesterday? Could you remember who won the poll?
Yeah, the most toxic club.
Not the most
out
ridiculous
of the three.
shit sheet. Was it Tottenham? I think it was Tottenham that got it. Yeah.
I think it's probably Spurs that won it. Spurs probably won hands down, no doubt. Guys, thanks very much for watching today. Sorry it's a late show. Be a bit earlier tomorrow, as I said, if I go to Bournemouth for some more self-harming. And let's hope, whoever you are, whoever you support, that your club manages to survive. 47% Spurs won with. Yeah.
And it's not Eddie, by the way, it's Adiz Ahmed. Big up to you, mate. Thank you for your help. Thank you for participating. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Enjoy the game tonight. Be an interesting game at the bottom of the table. And who do you want to win this one? I want West Ham to win.
Well, listen, for a bit of fun and shits and giggles, I hate West Ham, but I'd love it if Marinakis was running onto the pitch at the final day of the season, remonstrating with their fourth manager in the year.
Listen, I love Wolfie to pieces, but seeing him in pain is like a soothsayer to me, you know.
I mean, honestly, he's horrible. I hate the owner, long may it rain. Do you think Spurs will go back in for Morgan Gibbs-White?
You know what, mate? That's an interesting one.
He's Morgan Gibbs-Shite. He's turned into Morgan Gibbs-Shite.
I still think he'd do well at Tottenham. I think he'd be right. He's just right up our street right now. But anyway, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Appreciate everyone. Yeah. Love you all. And please like and subscribe. And make sure if you are into the Spotify, the podcast thing, then find us over there, Football Inc. Give us a follow and a rating. Love you all, guys. And
goodbye from me.
Yeah.
Goodbye from me.
Bye.
Bye.